All right, greetings, YouTube. This is Beautiful Mind. So this question comes in, let's see, about absolute value. So let's just take a look at it. The paper, can I do that here? No? Okay, that's fine. So it says, which of the following is a solution set to the following equation? So we have, let's start over here. We got the absolute value of x minus 2 equals 7. So now, when I'm solving absolute value equations, I usually do it in the following way. So now, a lot of people. So what we're saying, once you isolate the absolute value, what we're saying is that either x minus 2 equals 7, and then I'll put this, or x minus 2 equals negative 7. This is the way I do absolute values. I'll show you a common error. This is a common error that people make when solving absolute values. Instead of changing the part outside the absolute value, they'll do this. X plus 2 equals 7. So the green and purple is the common error. The black and blue is for you because that's the way we do it. Okay, anyway, just trying to rhyme. So let's look at it though. Okay, so now if we solve on the left, right? If I have x minus 2 equals 7, if I solve for x, I'm going to add 2 to both sides, right? So negative 2 plus 2, that goes to 0. So then you just have x on the left. The equal sign comes down. 7 plus 2 is going to be 9. So, and then we say or. Now, if we're trying to isolate the variable on the right, we want to move the 2 to the right-hand side of the equal sign. So we're going to, the opposite of negative 2 is going to be plus 2. The additive inverse, we're going to add 2 to both sides. So negative 2 plus 2, that goes to 0. Negative 7 plus 2 is going to be a negative 5. Okay, so we're saying that 9 or negative 5 or 9 are the two that should work in the original. Let's look at the common error, then let's go back and see if this makes sense. So now, if we said x plus 2 equals 7 and we subtract 2 on both sides, then we'll get the x equals 5. We're saying that this should not work. Okay, so let's check the original. We'll check in orange. We'll check here. Okay. Now, when x is negative 5, so then we have x minus 2, absolute value, it should equal 7. Let's see. So if we plug in negative 5, that's going to be absolute value of negative 7 equals 7. Yeah, absolute value of negative 7 is 7. Absolute value is the positive distance away from 0. So if you're at negative 7, you're 7 units away from 0 on the left-hand side. So the positive distance away from 0 is 7. So that checks out. Okay. Let's check when x is 9. So we have x minus 2 equal to 7. X is 9 in this case. So 9 minus 2, absolute value of 7. Is that equal to 7? Yeah, 7 equals 7. Because absolute value of 7 is 7 because, again, we're just talking about the positive distance away from 0. In other words, whenever you see absolute value, just take the positive. When absolute value of a real number. Now let's check that error, that common error. So let's check and see if that works. Okay. So an x is 5. So if we plug in 5, notice that 5 minus 2 is 3. And the absolute value of 3 is not equal to 7. So that's why we don't do that. The green is the mean green, okay? So the black and blue is what you want to do. All right? So with that, we will end this session here. If you like what you see, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to reach out if you have questions of your own. I'm pretty proficient from Cal 3 on down, minus Cal 2 in statistics. So, but anything else, I should be able to help. Just snap a picture, send me your picture, and ask your question in the email, and I will take some time to post a video. And then as long as you're you subscribe and you make sure your notifications are on, when I post it, you'll get a notification, and your video will be there. And so, from one beautiful mind to another, enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, so here we got -5 and 9. So I would say that the result is this one. Okay. Nope. -5 and 9 is this one.